the new HAZMAT truck.
Yes, this is our new HAZMAT truck. This is HAZMAT 1. We have had it now for almost 1 year, and it's been in service for 2 months. We spent the first 10 months training, becoming licensed, and becoming comfortable with all the new technology on this truck. We'd love the opportunity and appreciate the opportunity to show you around our new truck. So we're going to come down here to the trailer. The trailer is powered by the cab of the truck though, so we do have to turn the generator on, which means we do have to plug it in before we start operating. So while in transit, it's unplugged. Once we get on scene and start setting up, we will plug it in using this large cord right here. We will turn the truck on, turn the generator on, and then we will have power that powers this entire trailer for us. Here we do have breakers because we do have to turn things on and off. You can see up here we got different air reels so that when we do go into air packs, we can supply ourselves and our suits with air. All of our shelves are movable. We've got a non-sparking tool set so that we don't create a fire. These are made of beryllium, and you can see that they almost look like brass or copper. This is air monitoring equipment. This here is what we call a multi-ray 5-gas monitor. It can monitor for oxygen, hydrogen cyanide. The most important thing we can monitor for is what we call the LEL, lower explosive limit. Every chemical or hydrocarbon has a lower explosive limit. You exceed that lower explosive limit, you've now come into a flammable range. This will alert us and let us know if we're getting into a flammable range that it's time to evacuate. Very important tool, probably the most used tool on this truck is this monitor right here. This area on the truck is where we're going to do most of our dressing. They're very hot, they're very uncomfortable, but they do provide the highest level of protection against any chemical that we may come in contact with. This is one of the air packs that we would have on our back. And would you like to try it on?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
it weighs about 40 pounds,
heavy.
so that's going to plug into your mask. That's going to be inside the suit with you.
Okay.
So, because you want to protect your air supply. No air supply, because there is no air going in the suit. So whatever you go in the suit with, that's all you got. This air supply goes, you're in trouble. So this is the command center for the hazardous materials truck. So if we get on a large scale hazardous materials incident, this is where we're going to operate from. On the back of the truck, and we'll show you when we go outside, we have a mast. We can set up a camera, and I can zone in on the leak. So let's say this little shed right here across the street is where the leak is. I could zone in on that and see exactly what color the fumes or the mist that was coming out that what we were called there for. And this is also projected outside on the outside TV. So as I'm dressing, I can see how they're reconning from here. We have our computer right here. What we can do is using these 3 programs with a known chemical, I can type the chemical name in. It will use relative humidity, wind direction, and temperature, and it will actually set up a plume cloud and predict where this chemical is going to migrate to. This here is the command light. We do have a mast on this truck, and the light will extend upwards. And what we can do is I can light up what I see on the TV screen right here. So even from this far away, I can project the light over into that particular area. And so if this is a night call, we can still light it up and see exactly what's going on. No member is allowed to go in without communication device. So we carry extra radios, some additional monitoring equipment. So we are able to keep in contact no matter how far. Those are base unit radios that can travel upwards of 60 miles. If I was working in Greensboro and you were here in the command center, we could talk to each other. We are able to transport all of our hazardous materials, mitigation equipment to the scene, as well as a team of 9 people much quicker. Before we had this, we had 2 separate trucks operating. This truck had some equipment, this truck had some equipment. You had to put the 2 trucks together to make one team. This here now puts the entire team and all of our equipment on scene immediately.